Good evening, everybody. My name's Andrew, and welcome to Rip and Flip. Tonight, we have a box of the 2026 Select Footy Stars. This is the retail box, so 9 cards per pack, 36 packs per box. Normally, should get one really good hit, maybe a couple of numbered cards if you're lucky. A lot of packs to get through. A lot of volume, a lot of base cards that I quite often either resell or quite often just take to work and let everybody from work take home and give to their kids. I do not need that many base cards. So yeah, a lot of packs to get through in this video. I will try and get through them as quickly as I can. So I did hear someone the other day that was watching opened a couple of boxes of these and didn't really get, I think they got one numbered card, which is a bit unlucky. So hopefully we do a little bit better tonight and see what we can crack. And yeah, you just never know with these. So we'll go through the first pack, show you what there's in the pack, and then we'll just crack on and try and move through them nice and quickly. So base cards: Ruben Gimby, Justin McInerney, Luke Ryan, Ellie McKenzie. We have a Jordan Clark in the Luminous. There's one Luminous in every pack. And a Jacob Wiedering in the Milestone Games. 200 games there for big Jacob from the Blues. So again, Paddy Cripps, Jared Berry, Isaac Kako, the rookie last year from the Bombers. All right, well, anyway, let's get cracking. We'll just move our way down. Top to a bottom, left and right. However I grab them, doesn't really matter. Luke McDonald in the Luminous, and another 200 games for Caleb Daniel from North Melbourne, previously a Doggy. Moved across to North Melbourne, who are playing a little bit better footy than last year. A lot of foil. All right, what have we got? Sammy Layla, very, very popular player from the Tigers, and a octane of Jacob Van Ruyen from the D's. Okay, there's a lot of pack to get through here. I like some of the more rare releases where there's not a lot of cards. Aaron Norton from the Western Bulldogs in the Luminous, and Patrick Voss from Freo in the Footy Heads. Sometimes these open really well, and every now and again I have a bit of trouble with them. Alright, so Lucky Neal in the Luminous, and a Nate Caddy in the Accelerate Acetate card there. Next pack, we have a Ollie Dempsey from the Cats in the Luminous, and a Cam Raynor in the Footy Heads there from Brisbane Lions. An interesting mix for given the finals last year. There we go this year for the Catters. We did all right the other week against the reigning premiers, but it's early in the season still. Toby Green, and we have a Rising Star Predictor signature for West Coast. It's not a bad one. 47 of 220. They've got a couple of really good young players at the moment, so that could be a really good card. And Brian Myers from the Cats, the 150 milestone games. So I'll just sleeve the Rising Star Predictor. Actually, I might put while we're at it, I might put maybe the milestone games up there. Always a good looking card. 3 already in a very short amount of packs. All in the variations of blue and white there. All right. Well, that's how probably potentially our biggest hit of the box up pretty early, but we'll see. You never know. There's probably another numbered card in here. Dan Houston in the Luminous and a Hudson O'Keefe in the Octane. Josh Dunkley in the Luminous and a Josh Rochelle from Adelaide in the Acetate, in the Accelerate. Alright, Sean Manor from the Cats in the Luminous and a Joshy Dacos from Collingwood in the Footy Heads. No rewind yet. Christian Salem from the D's in the Luminous and a Jason Horn of Francis from Port Adelaide in the Footy Heads. 36 packs is a lot of packs to get through. We'll get through them as we can. Finn Callahan in the Luminous and a Keziah Pickett from the D's in the Boom. 315 of 510 there. So it's another numbered card, which is good to see. In the Boom Ice. Just pulled another Boom Ice recently in our Blaster box. Alright, Maxi Gorn in the Luminous and a Big Paddy Cripps from the Blues in the Footy Heads. Marcus Windhager from the Sainers and a Xavier Lindsay in the Accelerate. Jordan Dawson from the Adelaide Crows in the Luminous and a Callum Archie from the Brizzy Lions in the Milestone. Big stack of cards that's just fallen over the back there that I had built up from all these. Anyway, that's a problem for later. Pick them up off the floor. Paul Curtis in the Luminous and an Ed Richards in the Accelerate Acetate. If you're interested in any of the base cards and you're willing to pay for some delivery and just I'm happy to get rid of them, just flick me a message. Cooper Sharman in the Luminous, and here we go. Big Bailey Smith from the Cats, Baslenka in the limited edition Rewind. Yeah, if you're interested and you want any particular teams or you just want some base cards, let me know. I'm happy to send them at, if you pay for postage, I will happily move them on to someone in a new home. I don't need them. They just end up in boxes or going to work, like I said earlier, for the kids. Mabiel Chol from the Hawkers and Toby Green in the Footy Heads. Going to be a bit of a pain. All right, Josh Tracy from Freo in the Luminous. And a Angus Sheldrick from the Swannies in the Octane. Notice that these haven't sold out quite as quickly as they did last year. Notice that they're still floating around. Plenty of them around at the post offices. Jason Burgoyne in the Luminous, and a Nathan Broad in the Footy Heads. So if you're after some packs for yourself or for your kids, plenty of post offices probably still have them from what I've seen. Probably Kmart, Target. I don't know why they just haven't sold out quite as quickly as last year. John Noble and Marcus Bontempelli in the Footy Heads from the Western Bulldogs there. Having a bit in order of a start to the season, but starting to slow down a little bit now with a few injuries and whatnot there at the Doggies. Jordan De Goey, he's been playing a good mid-season for the Pies there. And Isaac Heaney, always a favourite from the Swannies in the Rewind Limited Edition. Always curious to see what Select will bring out next. I don't know what their next release is or when, but I'm sure we'll get something in the next few months. Nick Martin in the Luminous, Patrick Voss in the Accelerate Acetate card. Given that they released the last lot of special releases at the start of this year, feels like it's we've had a heap early on, but we've probably just had some delayed stuff. Jack Graham and Tim Kelly from the West Coast Eagles in the Luminous and the Footy Heads. Samuel Banks in the Luminous and Connor Rosie in the Acetate. If you have any ideas of what you'd like to see or see more of from Select in the Footy Cards realm, hey, pop a comment in the chat there. William Drew and Nicolaki from North Melbourne in the Footy Heads. Got a few Footy Heads tonight, but let me throw that one away. A little bit ambitious. Archie Perkins. And here we go. A Sam De Koning from the Cats. Actually, I think I need this one for my collection. Number 76 of 425 there in the Team Mercury. Can't actually remember. I may or may not need that one for my own personal collection. If I do, great for me. So that's 3 numbered cards in this box so far. So it's good. I feel like that's a maybe slightly above the average. I think from memory I've had at least 2, maybe 3. I can't actually remember in previous boxes. Errol Good in the Luminous and the Milestone Man Wayne Miller from Adelaide. 100 games there for Wayne. Bailey Humphrey in the Luminous and Luke McDonald in the Acetate Accelerate. Oh, just lost more cards over the back. They're doing a great job of my piles. Joshua Shelley in the Luminous and a John Newcomb in the Accelerate Acetate again. I'm going to say that I'm surprised with the amount of inserts, but there's a lot of packs, so there's always going to be a lot of inserts, I suppose. Makes sense. It's got better quality glue on it than the others. Elijah Hewitt from West Coast in the Luminous, Will Ashcroft in the Accelerate Acetate. Probably see in the background there the cards sliding off the front. It is a pretty big pile of base cards. Ryan Marich in the Luminous and Footy Heads of Bradley Hill from the Saints. Getting low now. 4 packs to go. 4. Yep. Almost done. Can we get anything else? A Hudson O'Keefe in the Luminous and a Tim Taranto from the Tigers in the edition rewinds. Apologies if I'm getting lower and lower in my chair. I think the hydraulics has literally left the building. As such, I am gradually shrinking. You can kind of see it on the camera that I'm getting lower and lower. You probably didn't notice, but now you will because I pointed it out. Paddy Cripps again, and a footy head of Sammy Collins. 2 packs to go, almost done. What we get through. Tom Brown from the Tigers and a Mobile Chol in the 100 games. I won't sleeve him up straight away. Let's get this one done and dusted. And one more to go. One more pack. Last pack. Sam Darcy and a Maggie's of Harry Perryman in the Octane. That's it. That's 36 packs smashed out of the 2026 Select Footy Stars. Thank you for tuning in, watching along. Appreciate your support. Like, subscribe, all the normal stuff. I'll stick my chair up properly again. And catch you in the next video. Thanks, everybody.